Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dragon and Bear Show. Oh, hey.
Wavy. Very wavy.
Yeah. Where we got the,
Ah! No bones!
What the fuck?
It looked like you had no bones in your arm when you was doing it. Like your arm's just like that fucking quick. It was like there's nothing there. Problem was I couldn't run very far because I realised as soon as I got up, if I try and run, my headphones just gonna yank me back.
You need to get some wireless ones, man. Like, no wires. That's what you need to do. This video is sponsored by...
By no one, because I can't afford them.
Yes. Well, we
Gravity Falls.
Yeah, Gravity Falls. Thank you for explaining. In Too Deep is it the episode? It's
In the deep end, isn't it?
I think it's something like that. Just have a look. The Deep End. Episode 16. 15. The Deep End. I can read. Very, very...
Badly.
Very minimally. We get introduced to a new character today. Momando.
Momando. Did I say El Mando? I don't know why.
The Puss in Boots of the Gravity Falls.
Momando the merman. Who the entire time you are thinking, is it going to turn out like a ruse at the end? Like he's just going to pop that tail off and he's got legs underneath?
Yep.
But no, he's generally a merman. So this episode basically it's like it's the classic summer episode of Jesus Christ, it's too hot. Ooh,
Poor episode.
it's too fucking hot in this place. So let's go to the fucking local swimming pool and have some fun.
Yeah, the fan service episode where you get to see Grunkle stand in his one piece.
And yeah, obviously when they're there, they all split up into their own little stories. Obviously, Grunkle stands fighting with little Gideon over basically a chair in like the shadiest part. Dipper's basically
with Wendy.
trying to hang out with Wendy as usual. Zeus is just kind of walking around here and there, like jumping, eventually like getting like involved in most people's plots. And then you've got obviously Mabel, who's currently trying to basically get with a merman.
Yeah. Get her first kiss.
Get her first kiss, yes, because as Dipper says very early on, she's yet to have one.
Yep.
Because she always seems to fuck it up before it happens. But yeah, so obviously all these plots are going on. So Grunkle Stan has a little bit with Gideon early on, and later on he comes back to finish off that story.
Yeah.
And gets screwed by little Gideon.
As per normal.
Yep. Zeus, basically he's with Grunkle Stan earlier. So he pushes Mabel to deal with the merman. Or, well, just a normal guy at first. Then he kind of just like goes off with Grunkle Stan. Then gets
confused and like tricked into freeing
the inflatable ducks. Yeah, because obviously Wendy and Dipper pretend to be the squeaky voice of it. Please help us.
No, they can talk.
Okay, Zeus, calm down.
Am I a baby or am I a man?
Wrong episode.
Oh, no.
Or is it? Yes, it is. I'm answering that question right now. Yes, it is. But yeah, and obviously Mabel is trying to get with basically this guy, and eventually, even though, as you said, she's swimming underwater, how has she not noticed this? But it's Mabel, so she's not going to. Obviously, he's got a tail because he's really a merman that basically was swimming in. Is he like Mexico? Was it? He said, I think.
Yeah.
Swimming in like the ocean with his family, which is basically a bunch of dolphins. Again, gets captured by some fishermen who want to feast on his flesh.
Yep.
And then he managed to escape, almost dies, gets saved by animals licking him, and ends up in the Gravity Falls pool.
Swimming pool forever.
And he's basically stuck there forever, just like that kid in solitary confinement. I do really want to know what the fuck he did to get put in there.
I think I know.
Because, I mean, Grunkle Stan literally grabbed a kid by the ruff of the throat, like, listen here, punk. Yeah. And that just got him thrown into normal pool jail.
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
I think I know what happened.
What do you reckon happened?
he peed in the pool.
Oh, either peed or pooped in the pool. That would definitely put him in like solitary.
Or killed a man.
That would be very dark. Yes. I'm gonna go with your PP one. That would definitely be a no. I'm guessing someone caught him peeing in the pool.
No PP.
So they threw him in the bit that's literally right by the pool.
Yeah.
And just locked him in there forever and ever. Even the end credit scene, just watching as the seasons change.
The 4th of July.
Different holidays are going on.
Yeah.
That's funny. It is quite a funny one. It kind of reminds me of that guy that got locked in the mystery shack when they went off to... what did they go off to do? Oh, breakfast, wasn't it?
Breakfast!
It's the manliness one, wasn't it? When they ran off to get breakfast and they locked him in the mystery shack because he was trying to figure out what t-shirt he wanted. Kind of reminds me of that.
This time we kind of get like a more interesting.
Yeah, it's more heavily involved because you kind of see it every now and again, like his little face in the little hole. But I'd say it's definitely a vast improvement over the last one.
Oh, definitely.
There's more of an actual, obviously, since that was an anthology, there's more of an actual story arc in. Like, there is multiple stories, but they all work very well as their own little things, and they do sum up each character in their own way. Obviously, Grunkle Stan with their whole vengeance arc against little Gideon, like their little rivalry. Zeus being basically dumb and easily fooled. Dipper trying to hang with Wendy constantly. And definitely even more now that she's in a swimsuit. Because, I mean, there's even the quote of, hey, look, Wendy in a bikini at night? And obviously Mabel trying to basically get with a boy. Because every now and again, you know, there is the idea of her trying to get with someone. In this case.
That for bussy.
In this case, obviously, a fish boy, yes. A merman. So we get another supernatural creature. Even if technically it's not from Gravity Falls. So that's the first one. That's the interesting one. It's not something related to Gravity Falls. He's came from elsewhere.
Yeah. But I mean, he still ended up there.
Yep. And we get a cool little Free Willy reference when he's escaping at the end.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
Sorry.
But yeah, there is a lot going on here. And obviously the more interesting plot is the combination of Mabel and Dipper's plots. Because obviously eventually they collide towards the end. So Mabel's trying to get this merman out the pool while Dipper's trying to just keep his job so he can be with Wendy the entire time. But what I do love with that is the fact that everyone keeps breaking into the pool to try and complete their arcs. So obviously Grunkle Stan's broken to try and sit on the seat. Zeus is broken to steal the ducks.
Yeah.
And obviously Mabel's broken to save the merman. Which leads to a high-speed chase where the coppers just wake up and like, huh? Did someone speed past? Nah, it's probably in our dreams. You're in my dream.
Any time with you is a dream to me.
Those two cops are just, like, some of the best side characters.
Yeah.
Which is fucking hilarious. There's one thing I want to bring up as well. What was it? Can't remember. No, it's gone. I was trying to figure something. I had something on my mind. It's just completely just like, poof, gone. I can't remember.
I can't think of anything.
So there's not much to say. It's
just a pretty standard episode.
Very basic, but it is an improvement. Yeah. There's a couple of humorous jokes. I mean, Stan being stuck to the floor. That's the one. That was it. I was going to bring up Stan being like completely like stuck to the floor because he's too sweaty.
Oh yeah.
And they have to fucking peel him up with some spatulas. And then right at the end, it goes full circle of him being glued to the chair. And like, kid, get the spatulas. So it goes full circle on that one. And I think the lifeguard is pretty interesting. He's like, it's really like, says like this the entire time.
Bulky man with
the veins,
psychological issues.
And the veins, like the details of the veins popping out of his neck is like really good when he gets angry. Like, I mean, the whole Zeus is screwing him over. Like, you're free, ducks! Uh-oh. I love how the first time you see Zeus trying to escape from obviously after Dipper tells him to go home, he struggles to get over. Second time when he's getting chased, he's straight over that fucking fence. Like, not even any fucking delay, like, boom, straight over, gone.
he had practice.
And yet that guy just like fucking Terminator fucking smashes straight through it. Because everyone just wants to break in or out of that place. Which is funny. But yeah, there's not too much to say about it. It's very basic. There are good jokes here and there. It is an improvement over the last episode. There isn't too much going on, but it's decent.
Yeah.
So what'd you say? What you thinking? What you thinking? What you thinking?
Sorry. I'm probably gonna go with like an 8.7.
Okay. You're very close to what I was gonna give it.
Like 8.6.
Bingo. I was like,
what was his name?
I was literally going through like different minds. It's like 8.7, 8.8, 8.6, 8.6. I kept changing it constantly, and eventually I thought, stick with 8.6, and then obviously it said 8.7. I was like, oh, I was very close to what my original one was going to be. Yeah, no, I'm going to give it. I stuck with my original one, because then the minds would have melded again. But now
maybe if I went one there.
But yeah, I'm going to go with an 8.6. It is good. There are some good jokes, but again, it's just there's not too much to this. And I don't know how no one's noticed this kid that's been stuck in this pool this entire time.
I think they notice. They just don't talk about him. Because we don't talk about Bruno.
Also, the other kid that's stuck in solitary, how have they managed to leave him in there and no one's come asking about this kid?
And he's had no food.
Well,
apart from chips that float by.
So,
and he's still chubby.
There's a few things I would like explaining, please. But yeah. Oh, and Dipper like kissed a merman. The same.
Yeah.
Even though the lake was like right next to him. So both Dipper and Mabel got a kiss off a merman. Start of any great porno.
Hey, I've got to ask you something.
What?
Do you fancy smooching?
I mean, we could do it after the outro if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Go on, give us an outro.
Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and comment down below what you thought of this episode, and then make sure you subscribe and follow me on Twitch.
Yeah,
that's some smooch.
That basically summed it up. Other side. If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.